One. There we go. It had a little bit of a hard time.
Oh, I thought you were just fucking with me.
Nope. Nope. We had
Oh,
a little bit of a hiccup there, but we're all right now. Hi guys. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Happy Friday to everyone.
good afternoon,
Happy week after Steam Deck launch.
or
Uh
morning, or night, whenever you're watching this.
Good morning to and off planet people as well. I wonder if we have any viewers on the International Space Station. Come on. I need to get over myself. Um all right,
That is a fucking stretch. All right.
let's get right to it. Got a good amount of news to talk about today. We are picking back up in the journalistic season. First up, Valve has banned the use of NFTs on its platform, uh,
Yeah.
stating that it is due to the criminal association of NFTs, citing the frequent money laundering that happens with NFTs. And he's saying that Gabe Newell specifically is saying that this is not the platform for NFTs. So looks like NFTs will not be on Steam at least, which is um, making it a great place for like gamers who just want a game. So kudos to Valve. They're making like such good moves. Like Valve ever since 2018 has been like golden child. Like they've been doing a lot of good stuff. Also, TSMC, Intel, and AMD are halting semiconductor sales to Russia for obvious reasons, citing that they are supporting Ukraine and sanctioning Russia in their own way, voting with their dollar, so to speak, or with their resources. In this case, in order to put pressure on Russia to end the conflict in Ukraine, and without semiconductors, there's only so long you can hold out, right? Because that's a crucial resource for like pretty much everything that we have in the modern world.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a big hit to them. Gabe Newell, the CEO of Valve, was apparently hand delivering Steam Decks in Bellevue, Washington,
I
which
heard
was
about that.
amazing. Imagine the Gabe boy walking up to your house and he's like, "Here's the Gabe boy 2000." Like it's so ah that's just wholesome. That's a great piece of news. Also, the RTX 3000 series Ethereum mining tool. There was a mining tool set up specifically for RTX 3000 series GPUs, and apparently it was actually malware the entire time.
Interesting.
That makes it that you know I am like I'm sorry if anyone can't get a graphics card, and like it really sucks that like people are still scalping these things and people are still using them effectively for crypto mining and not gaming, which is what they should be used for, or like at least like productivity work like video editing. It sucks that they're being used for crypto mining. Um and I don't like revenge at any point, but like I will say everybody gets theirs eventually. So
Yeah.
all the people who are like scalping cards and like using them to mine crypto and making crypto mining farms and using them to mine Ethereum, which is the most popular uh like currency to be mined. Have fun. Have fun. I wonder if it's worse depending on the number of GPUs you have. So like the big crypto mining farms, they could have gotten hit the worst. Ooh, that's a scary thought.
We don't know.
Apple has announced its peak performance Apple official event. Uh, this is another like hardware press conference where they're going to be revealing some of their new products. Expectations at the conference are going to be the new version of the low cost mainstream iPhone SE, or the standard edition, which comes out with a basic smartphone, like a mid range smartphone that's very affordable in comparison to their like premium ones, like the what does the iPhone 13 Pro Max start at?
I don't even want to know.
iPhone 13 Pro Max starts at $1,100. And I believe the last generation iPhone SE back in 2020 20, I think it was, launched at $600, which is noticeable improvement. And it's still like a modern smartphone. Like it still does everything a smartphone needs to do. So if you're looking to upgrade and you just like you're not the biggest phone tech nerd person and you just need a phone that has like newer software and more access to security updates for the next few years, then the iPhone SE might be a great value for you. They're also expecting the new generation of the iPad Air, maybe a new iPad as well. And there's been rumors that we'll see new MacBooks or new iMacs rather, and new Mac Minis. Though that seems like the most unlikely thing since MacBooks, the M1X MacBooks just launched last fall. So I think it's unlikely we'll see those this early for this year. Moving on, Ukraine has recruited an IT army, like an information technology army, um, citing sources like Anonymous, which have hacked the Russian state media in order to blast Ukrainian news and like true news of what's going on during the war, and as well as ironically Russian hackers from inside their own borders, uh, targeting other things like Russian state media, uh, setting things against up the setting malware attacks and DDoS attacks against the Kremlin and the Department of Defense, as well as hacking intelligence research stations to help aid in the Ukrainian logistics war effort. So don't like make no mistake about it. We always knew that and I think, but of all people, Biden predicted that. Biden predicted the most accurately, I think, at least recently, where he said that like the next war we fight is going to be a cyber war. Like
Yeah.
it may have shooting on the side, but mainly it's going to be fought in cyberspace. Um. So yeah, that's happening. Uh, a new foundation or a new standard is being formed by numerous tech industry big tech companies. AMD, ARM, ASE Group, Google Cloud Services, Intel, MetaBook, Microsoft, Qualcomm, Samsung, and TSMC have formed the Universal Chiplet Interconnect Express Foundation, or the program. What this does is it makes it so that this new organization will try to further uh, make the interpolarity and the sort of like compatibility of different chipsets on each other's platforms. So like an x86 chipset or a chiplet might be compatible to use on an ARM chiplet because like even though it's a different architecture, they're trying to make it so that it'll be fundamentally be able to work at least on a basic level on a different
Okay.
internet architecture. So I think that's really cool. A lot of big heavyweights in the industry coming together for that. So there's a lot of money they could throw behind that. Epic buys Bandcamp. Do you know Bandcamp?
Yeah.
I know nothing about Bandcamp. Maybe you should talk about it.
I mean, Bandcamp is a music service. Like I think, like when I think of Bandcamp, I think of old like MacBooks.
Really?
Oh, I mean, or I might be thinking of something else, but I know
Are you thinking of GarageBand?
yes. No, Bandcamp is an online music store and community, and that's really about all I know.
Yeah.
And Epic Games has bought it. Why? I'm not sure.
Maybe because Epic Games wants to get into the music industry in some way.
Maybe like Epic Music.
I like I know it's a cringe name, but it's also like it would sell well, you know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. In the article that I linked, it's this might be a goal, or this might be a thing that they did to further do more stuff like the Travis Scott concert inside Fortnite or the Ariana Grande concert inside Fortnite, like more
Maybe
virtual music experiences.
Bandcamp is kind of like a SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Maybe they just want access to a larger repository of music. Don't know. Don't know.
Yeah,
Don't know why they did this. We can only speculate.
oh,
At least
all
for
right.
now.
That's
Um,
real quick tech.
yep. Quick tech tip. Um, Aperture Desk Job
I'm so excited for Avatar.
is a new. It is launched. It is a new Steam Deck exclusive, which is a word I didn't think I would say. Um, and I'm very excited to try it. It's largely being marketed as a tech demo for what the Steam Deck can do differently from a standard PC or a standard console rather. But
Uh,
I'm very interested to try it out once I do get my Steam Deck. I hope I get my email on Monday. That's when the next batch of orders is coming out. So I hope I get it on Monday.
Praying for you, my man.
We'll see. I mean, they said that my order will be ready by Q1. So like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it's coming sometime this month. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Yeah. So on I believe it was on February 27th, just this past Sunday, we got our Pokemon anniversary stream. It was the 26th year anniversary of Red and Blue releasing in Japan. And every year, the Pokemon Company will do a stream and announce what everything they're working on. One of the things we got was a update, Daybreak, I believe it was called, for Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it adds like some side content to the game for people who have already like blasted through the game. I have a couple friends who have already blasted through the game. I still have yet to touch post game, but I beat the main story. Um, but so we also got a look at Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The next like the main Arceus is mainline, but this is like capital M and L mainline games. Where we have our two different versions. Um and we got a look at the starters. We have Sprigatito, the capricious attention-seeking grass cat Pokemon. We have Fuecoco, the laid-back fire croc Pokemon that does things at his own pace. And we have Quaxley, the absolutely gallant duck Pokemon. He looks so handsome.
Okay, but real talk, I know the rest like I know you said initially the starters were like not good except for the duck, but like I actually like all of them.
It's weird. Like I need a couple of days to let them sink in.
You see,
Because I
that's
went back. Because
that
I went
apparently
back.
you're not alone. The rest of the Pokemon community agreed. They were like that meme with the lady is like, and like you see the new starters revealed for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and like it's the meme like 15 minutes after.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I went back and looked at all of the other starters, and I remember like of the generations of starters, and I remember having the same thoughts. But now I fully accept them. I'm like, yeah, those guys. Um, so I really do like them. I think they're a good fit. Um, the fan base is begging Game Freak to keep Sprigatito a quadruped. Do not make this grass cat sexy, Game Freak. Please. For us. Please don't. Don't let her get on two legs.
Ugh.
Don't give her furry bulges on where her titties would be. Don't do it. Please.
Nope.
Don't do it.
Just
All
don't
I
do
know
it.
is Fuecoco is a derp and I love him with my whole heart. He's a chili pepper crocodile. So a fire crocodile is. I mean, we did have one at some point. I
Gotcha.
can't remember his
I
name.
do love me my fire types.
But we also got a look at some shots from game. It looks like they're using mechanics from Legends Arceus in the game itself. So I'm really curious how this one's gonna go. I'm very excited with like the catching mechanics of Arceus in a more, because one of the things I thought about Arceus was there was not enough like actual trainer battles, or
Okay.
rather there was a noticeable like there was noticeably less than any other mainline game. So
Mm.
I'm curious to see how it's going to tie into a mainline where you have, say, the 8 gym structure. So, yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet look very enticing. I'm excited.
I am very excited as well. Uh, moving on. Hold on a sec. All right, moving on. New city builder game has been announced by Grim Dawn. Uh, new city developer game behind other things such as. Did they make Oregon Trail? God damn,
Oh,
that's
word?
like super old. I mean, I'm down. I'm down. It's called Farthest Frontier. I'm down for the makers from Oregon Trail. You know,
Yeah.
like a classic game. Like I'm down for that. Like it looks pretty good. I don't know if you're into simulation type games, but like I actually might want to play this because like simulation they call them dad games because like when you're like older, like you just like enjoy sitting down and being like click
Yes.
click click like that. It's a dad game. Yeah, but I'm interested in it. No release date or any more details on it yet. They have just announced that they are, in fact, working on it. Also, Konami has lost the right to SilentHill.com, and someone else has bought the domain off of them. Uh,
Just to troll them.
and now the current owner of the domain name, it's I don't know if they had the username, but it was someone on Reddit who bought the name. Um
And
and
all SilentHill.com displayed um is a tweet from
a tweet from the creator of Silent Hill saying, "I wish I hadn't designed fucking Pyramid Head." And that's all the site displays. That's the entire thing, and I think that's hilarious. Um I thought I would go over the Xbox Game Pass March editions real quick because I think that they are interesting. Far Changing Tides is available on Game Pass now. Microsoft Flight Simulator is now available on xCloud. Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13 is on console and PC on Xbox Game Pass. Kentucky Route Zero, which is a great indie game, is available on xCloud, console, and PC on Game Pass. Lawnmower Simulator is available on Xbox One on Game Pass.
fuck
And
yeah.
this is a big one. I don't think you've got it yet, so you should definitely look into this. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is now available on Xbox Game Pass on cloud, console, and PC. So be sure to check that out. That's basically the reason why I wanted to highlight this.
Okay.
You should
All
play it
right.
before it leaves,
Yeah.
because you have a tendency to just sit on games. Um, and lastly, Young Souls.
I'm like a dragon when it
You
comes to I just lay
you
on
you co-
top of my
you co-
pile.
you collect them and like no, mine.
No.
And Young Souls is also available on Xbox Game Pass as well. So I just wanted to
Oh
highlight
yeah.
those real quick.
So, Super Lewis 64 has achieved the impossible. Um I should give some preface to this. Dark Souls challenge runs have always been a source of entertainment from software fans, like people who want to see like just beating Dark Souls is not enough of a challenge for these masochistic uh addicts. Um and same. I I understand where they're coming
But
from
even
having
you,
played all of them.
but even you would never do something like this.
Like I can like I'll sit and I'll think of it fondly, but I won't say play through Dark Souls 3 with the Donkey Kong bongo controller. I won't do that. But people do. They are up for the extra challenge. But now with the release of Elden Ring, people have figured out how to use the Ring Fit Adventure controller for the game. And Super Lewis 64 has not only defeated Bloodhound Knight Darrowil, in the Gale early on in the game, which is it's a difficulty spike for sure. I came back and had to beat this boss at a later date. Not only did he beat this boss, but he beat this boss on the first try using a Ring Fit controller. Absolutely legendary. Congratulations, Super Louis 64. This is an incredible achievement.
I can't. I just can't. I just can't. Although I don't think that's quite on par with beating Dark Souls 1 with nothing but 7 bananas.
That's true. He also did that.
Was it the same person?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Super Louis 64. He was the one who beat it with bananas.
Oh my god. What is this guy
He
doing?
is incredible. He incredible from software streamer. Absolute
Jesus.
legend.
Oh my god, that's so oh, that's amazing. All right, moving on. Phil Spencer recently was awarded his lifetime achievement award for the games industry at the DICE 2022 awards, and he kept a plea asking for gamers to respect developers and treat them with more like adoration, and to say that, to acknowledge that the job they do is hard, and respect in addition to developers, creators as well, and to just taper your entitlement and to be more understanding as a consumer. Direct quote from him said, keep playing, keep using your voice, understand the power of creativity, the power of community. And the other thing I would just say is, let's respect creators. I think it's very often that creations can be kind of weaponized and used in battles between platforms and other things. I look at everybody who is brave enough to create something, put it out, have their peers, the industry players, play and analyze and talk about what they do. And let's just celebrate the fact that so many great games are coming out from so many creators, and realize that's such a foundation for where this industry is going to go. I think that was very well put, and I think that we should all heed his message and respect creators of games and content creators more. I
Absolutely.
think that is a great sentiment that he left with the audience. God, Phil Spencer is just so wholesome, like like him and Gabe Newell. Actually, it's not on the doc, but him and Gabe Newell have actually said that or Gabe Newell said rather, he said personally, I would love to get Xbox Game Pass working natively on the Steam Deck. Like he said, I would love to work with Microsoft on that. I would love to do that. Like if that's something they're interested in.
If I just need a picture of Phil Spencer and Gabe Newell shaking hands or arm in arm, that's just I it would clear away all of the stress of life.
It would be like a toxin cleanse, you know?
Yes.
It would be exactly what you need to uh like decompress your soul, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm being a little dramatic. But I think the games industry could definitely use more people like Gabe Newell and specifically Phil Spencer, especially during this last couple of years.
Definitely.
Moving on. Last second. Oh no.
Elden Ring has an official candy. Um,
Oh, was that the
if,
next thing? I
I just picked a quick one.
gotcha. I
Um,
closed out of the dock.
oh, good job. Trolley has released it's a limited edition Trolley Sweet Peachy Elden Rings, and it's so funny. Unfortunately, uh, they're not actually for sale, but it is a really it's just a clever play on words. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, not for sale and very sad.
Very sad. I mean, from what I've seen, the only way to actually get a package of one of these things is to directly have it mailed to you by From Software.
Ah.
You got to be put on a list to receive these things.
Even Jeff Keighley was like, "Can you send some more?"
And I think he only got the one bag.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of these things. They're very memey, very memey. But yeah, they are interesting nonetheless. Um, Ukraine has called on the entire gaming industry to temporarily block all Russian and Belarusian PlayStation Network, Xbox Series, and Xbox accounts, as well as Nintendo Online accounts. Um, this is due, for obvious reasons, due to the Russian-Ukraine conflict, and yes, this will primarily hurt Russian citizens and Belarusian citizens, but it's again to instill popular pressure and popular support for kicking Putin out of office, removing him so that the war can end. It's to all of this is in service to put pressure on Putin and to like make the decision or like make him back down from this in other words. And unfortunately, this is going to hurt the people who can least afford it, and that's terrible. But it's one of the best ways to motivate a major change in a war when the person driving the war doesn't want to make a change.
Exactly. And let's skip down two topics and address some of the game studios that are already working on this pledge.
Right. GSC Game World Studios said that development on Stalker 2 will continue after the victory in Ukraine, citing that they are optimistic about Ukraine's chances at holding their own sovereignty, and I think that's a hopeful sentiment. It's important to note that GSC Game World is a development studio that's based in Ukraine or based out of Ukraine. I don't think their studio is located in Ukraine. I think the staff members themselves are just Ukrainian born, which is something to know. I could be wrong on that though. And I think in other news, CD Projekt Red has halted game sales in Russia and Belarus, again for obvious reasons. Like they're among the latest of many developers and many games industry big figures that are trying to limit Russia's access and Belarus's access to consumer products and consumer technology.
EA has removed Russian FIFA and NHL 22 teams in support of Ukraine.
And it's not on the dock, but EA has also said that they will not be selling any copies of any games or DLCs of any games in Russia or Belarus until the conflict is over. And I think that's big for EA considering how money hungry they are. Even if they are willing to stand up for this, I mean, if they weren't, then like they would be probably the worst gaming company ever, right?
Which is saying something because of
Activision Blizzard.
Blizzard. Gran Turismo 7 is pulled from sales in Russia.
But in some good news, a Doom 2 level has been created by the original creator of Doom 2. A 30-year-old game has had a new level released specifically only to raise money for Ukraine, and I believe the net proceeds of the game being produced will go to Ukrainian charities and Ukrainian humanitarian efforts, which is a great thing. It's nice to see the gaming industry specifically come together and be like, Ukraine will back you up. Like, I know the entire world is doing that right now, but as gamers, it's just nice. I've got that gamer pride in me, and it's like
absolutely,
it's very nice.
It's something to take pride in as a fellow gamer.
Very nice to see. Maybe you could speak to this because like Bandai Namco is the publisher of From Software games. Number 10.
Oh yeah, Elden Ring publisher Bandai Namco has raised all of its Japanese employees' salaries by 50,000 yen, which I believe is around $5,000.
No, it's oh yeah, they increased it by 50,000 yen. I think that's
let me do a quick conversion.
50,000 yen is it's about
it's it's less than $500. Yeah. But
I mean, yen is a tricky one because yen is like one of the currencies that fluctuates the most often in the world. But like I still think that's nice. They gave everyone like a $500 raise.
Yeah.
That's nice. And like supposedly that's the base salary now.
Yeah, and
it's not a large improvement, but it's an improvement.
Its aim is to improve working conditions by giving employees a more stable income.
It depends on the income they currently have, though, because depending on the income you
Oh,
have,
it's
that's
it's it's 50,000 yen a month.
oh, that's nice.
That's a lot better
That's a lot
than I
better than
thought it
that.
was.
Yeah, that's a lot better than that. So kudos
So
to them.
that's about like 5.5 grand
That
more
is
annually.
that is a substantial raise. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, kudos to them. Kudos to Bandai Namco. You should probably talk about the next one as well.
Um. Oh, oh yeah, I did hear about this. We have next gen updates for the Resident Evil titles. Resident Evil 2, the Resident Evil 2 remake, the Resident Evil 3 remake, and Resident Evil 7 are getting PS5, Xbox Series X and S visual updates. And
Or
just the
upgrades,
three,
rather.
yeah, upgrades. Um they have a screenshot released of each of the games, like a screenshot from each of the three titles, and they look pretty. I am
Pretty.
pretty. They'll be updated to include ray tracing, high frame rate, 3D audio. It's it's a great look.
Very cool.
Keeping them all dolled up for us with the next gen. Really appreciate that. All right, and then oh, final gaming topic. Uh, Never mind. Um, Elden Ring players have been illegally selling runes on eBay.
Can you explain what that means a little more?
Okay, so for those uninitiated, runes in Elden Ring are the souls to Dark Souls, where you defeat enemies and you get however many runes, and you need runes to level up, each time needing more to level up.
It's
But
a
as you get through the game, the
standard
harder
XP scaling curve. You know.
yes. Um I don't quite know how you can sell runes on eBay. I kind of have to look into this. Is it just a scam?
Um, I don't want to outright call it a scam, but that's what it seems like to me. From my understanding, it like stems from people like transferring their runes to other players like from software network accounts. Um it low key seems like a scam. Like it's like a I don't know if you've ever played World of Warcraft or like you're familiar with the practice, but it's like give me your account information and I'll give you like 10,000 gold and wow. Like it's like one of those things.
Okay, I see how they're doing this. The transaction tends to involve. I'm reading a quote from the article. Um, it tends to involve sending the seller your character name, entering multiplayer with them in a set location, and having them drop golden rune items, which are consumables to give you souls.
Oh, okay. So
Um,
like it's not outright transferring souls, it's just like giving them items.
yes, which you can do,
Are
like
you is okay, but is that necessarily a bad thing? Okay,
I
I think it's a bad thing that they're charging money for it.
yes, I think that is where the issue is. I like as an actual practice, I don't think that that is a bad thing to do. Like I know plenty of people who will farm humanity in Dark Souls 3 and then like when they get summoned or like even invade on someone's world, they will just drop 99 humanity on the ground and leave. Which humanity increases your health bar in Dark Souls 3 and is also like a full health heal. So if you're low and you're out of Estus flasks, boom, pop a humanity, and not only is your health bar full, but it is bigger.
It is bigger than before.
Yes.
Um,
Normally, humanities are a rare consumable in Dark Souls 3, and the only other time, so you can use it to restore your humanity or defeat a boss to restore your humanity when
gotcha,
you've gone hollow.
gotcha. Um, I don't like this
I
specific
don't like that
specific
it's being sold.
specifically because this is literally pay to win. This is literally pay to win. This is exactly what it means. Like paying to be better at the game so that you don't have to like put in the time to do it. You know, that's why I'm against this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's interesting that that's happening nonetheless. Real quick though, more sad Battlefield 2042 news.
Oh, that's right. I totally skipped past that one. That's my fault.
Um, devs said that they will fix maps in Battlefield 2042 because players have complained that the game app literally feels, quote, like a walking sim and nothing else. Uh, and the developers, DICE, have said that they are working on fixing that and making the maps feel more alive and making more things interactable and stuff like that. The problem is, the fixes are reportedly not coming until summer at the earliest. So that is, it's just like, how much worse can you get with this game? And that's not even the end of it. Apparently on Steam, there is a maximum. There has seen a maximum in the last 24 hours of in Battlefield 2042. There's been a maximum of 2,090 concurrent players
You're going to be
online.
playing with the same people all the time.
This is lower than Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, and Battlefield 5. Even Battlefield 4, which came out in 2014, has more players online than Battlefield 2042. It is disgusting. It is rough. Like Battlefield 2042 is going to go down in history as one of the worst game launches. Like you watch.
Oh, absolutely.
Um
Just one. Oh wait, do you have another topic for gaming? Because I have one quick anime one.
I one anime gaming?
No, I have one anime topic.
Oh yeah, I have one more topic for gaming. This actually I put this in because this happened to me last night. So apparently there's an exploit or there's a problem on Steam on the PC version of Elden Ring where players are accidentally losing a ton of their progress in the game due to Steam Cloud Sync issues. Reportedly, players are losing up to 10 hours of progress in Elden Ring due to this Cloud Sync issue, meaning 10 hours of progress is just gone from the game. And I actually thought this happened to me last night because
We were playing last night, and Kevin could not get into his file because it said you did not buy Elden Ring,
because
even though he did.
the error message that displays is cloud sync cannot sync cloud save cannot sync properly. You may lose data if you continue to proceed. And those who proceed, like I did, not thinking not a lot of it, which you could say is my fault or whatever, but could potentially lose a ton of progress. Now I was lucky enough where I didn't lose any progress whatsoever.
No, but like that's happened to me. I've had those cloud save issues with. I actually did also have it with Elden Ring. Did not think anything of it because it's happened to me so many times with Binding of Isaac, and I've never had an issue with it.
But I did run into a problem where there was a game launcher error. It gave me an error code 0x00000005. That was the error code message. And then that was the error code message from Windows, but then Elden Ring gave me an error code message in and of itself. It gave me the error code 23, which apparently I've heard things that range from it's your peripherals causing the issue, so unplug whatever peripherals you have that are non-essential and then launch the game and then plug them back in, it'll work fine. Which is the fix that I ended up doing. However, I was also missing anti-cheat files that the game needs to operate in order to function online. So I had to go searching for the anti-cheat files online, which is in the data mined version of Elden Ring. So that's what I was up to last night after we hung up.
Jesus Christ!
But like I was so thankful that didn't happen to you because I at least have some semblance of an idea of what to do to fix it.
You would have had to come over and help me.
Yeah, like, and just the thought of like you sitting there being like so mad not being able to play Elden Ring, being like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like, I'm so glad that that happened to me and not you, because like,
Yeah. What fundamental aspect of me launching a game am I not comprehending?
and like basically the whole thing, like you could chalk up to either anti-cheat not working because anti-cheat is still kind of a piece of shit because it's not like totally worked on or fleshed out. It's just like a simple system that Epic has insisted on putting in PC games. Like granted, we should have an anti-cheat system to combat cheating. However, I don't think easy anti-cheat is the correct medium for that to happen. It's got a lot of problems. Um,
Yeah.
but I'm glad
I'm
that
glad. I'm
I
glad.
actually got the game working last night again. So I
Awesome.
can play again. So that's a cool thing. But it was touch and go there for a while. I was getting a little frustrated. It was tough.
Yeah.
Um, but we're all good. All right, take it away with anime. That's all for gaming.
I just have one quick one. Mappa Studios, known for their acquisition of Wit Studio, uh, anime. Um, I'm still not. I'm not salty still. No. They announced on this past Tuesday that they have established a new studio in Osaka. Um, which is specializing in like in Mappa form. It is specializing in CGI work, specifically 3D CG, background art, photography, finishing, editing, and design. They stated that it is so creators who live in the Kansai region who don't want to leave their hometowns can still work in the industry. So the main reasoning behind opening this new studio in Osaka is to make it more accessible for the animation industry in Japan to work on things, which that's really good. And I feel that this is a good move for Mappa because they have a lot of projects and a lot of major projects on their plate, and I think another studio helping them out under their belt is going to be beneficial.
Right. Um. Okay.
It's like just Attack on Titan final season, which is still going, and going hard. Just Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, Yuri on Ice, Jujutsu Kaisen, fucking Dorohedoro season 2, maybe. I don't know. They're doing so much. Oh, also, they're now going to be working on Vinland Saga season 2.
Again, not salty. Not salty at all.
I just I just there was already 3D animation, like background animation in Vinland Saga season 1. I just don't want it to be the main focus. I don't want them to be 3D animated in the fights because I'm getting on a tangent. Let's send y'all off with what to watch and play.
All right. So this is what is coming out this weekend. I'm gonna get an earful from Jared after this. I assure you. Um. So first up, we got Guild Wars 2: End of Dragons is out on PC. Elex 2 is out on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Dawn of the Monsters is out on Google Stadia exclusively, which is a rare thing.
Interesting.
Far Changing Tides is out on PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. Shadow Warrior 3, which is a really interesting one that I might be looking into, is out on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Babylon's Fall is out on PC, PS4, and PS5. Triangle Strategy is out on Nintendo Switch exclusively.
I've heard good things about
Oh,
Triangle Strategy, and I think I might pick it up. And
100%.
I don't have fucking time
Or
for
money.
all of these games.
Or money. There's so much things coming out. And the big one for today, obviously, is Gran Turismo 7. I've already seen footage of it. It's out on PS4 and PS5. It looks like a movie. It looks, or even real life. It looks like footage of real life.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
like I feel like I'm watching like a NASCAR game. Like it honestly looks like that. Like,
that's wild.
yeah. Like if you showed me a NASCAR game versus like footage of Gran Turismo 7 races, I would have to like look hard to like tell which is which. Like really look hard.
Yeah,
um,
you wait for a little stutter in the frame rate.
yep, be like that's the one. Um, that's it though. That's all for games. So take it away with movies. There's a lot of movies. I took a look at the lists.
So we have No Small Dreams. We have Flee, Flee, not Flea. Um, we have The Darker the Lake. What the hell is that? That poster is not in English. No Small Dreams. We have Pink is the Color of the Ocean. That's a lie. Um, we have The Power of Creativity Outside the Lines. We have The Muse. No, it's not about the band. It is about like someone finding their muse. We have Oxford, A Place for Art. We have Our Town. Was there like an indie music festival, like indie movie festival? Because these are all like
Indie film
indie
festival.
film. Yeah, these are all indie films that are dropping on the same day. We have The Beauty of Blackness. We have A Place Called Home. We have Drive-In Comedy Show. We have Forbidden Fruit. Second Bite.
It sounds like a vampire rom-com sort of thing.
I don't know. I don't know if there's calm in there. It looks like a love triangle gone wrong. We have The Benefit List. We have The Pirates, The Last Royal Treasure. We have Donbass War, Airport Part 1.
Yeah, the Donbass is actually fairly poignant because the Donbass is a region in the southeastern part of Ukraine that has war waged on it for the last 8 years, I believe. So,
My goodness.
so I believe that's part one of a documentary of the airport in the Donbass region.
Gotcha. We have Whindersson Nunes, My Own Show, the comedy special. We have Surviving Paradise, A Family Tale. We have Mississippi Creates, Schaefer Lana. We have Mississippi Creates, Tyler Keith. We have A Way to Die. It's got Bruce Willis in it.
That says A Day to Die, by the way.
What did I say?
You said A Way to Die.
Oh, I'm blind. Kevin, can you take over? I can't read. A Day to Die, starring Bruce Dillis. We have 2,190 miles. Oh, what's up, Violet? Yo, you're not late. We're just cooking. We're cooking with gas. We have Born Better, the Jacob Falk story. We have Catering for COVID. We have A Fight for Starry Night. We have Bryn Gets a Life. Bryn, you got a life. Congratulations.
We should message her and be like, hey, they made a movie about
Congrats on getting a life, bud. We have Limerent. We have Annie's Voice. Oh my gosh. The list keeps going.
I know.
We have End of Shift, A Bloody Good Time, Jane, and finally the release we've been waiting for, The Batman.
We're going to see it tonight. Apparently, it's so good. They're saying it's on par with the Dark Knight, like with Heath Ledger.
My film industry buddy, who humble brag, he just got a script accepted from a former like Disney Channel star, like that wants to do like more like raunchy adult stuff, and he's got a script in kind of like pre-production right
Hell
now,
yeah.
which is super awesome. And
awesome.
congratulations, man! Again, I'm so excited for him.
That's
But
awesome.
he saw this on Tuesday. He saw an early release of it. And he literally like he sent messages in the chat just, guys, the Batman. Holy shit. Go watch it. Those were 4 separate messages.
I'm
So
so
he
excited to
was
see it.
very impressed. And he's also going to see it today at 7 with our other buddies who are up in central New York.
We both need to go to the bathroom beforehand, before this.
Absolutely. No,
Can't-
I'm going to squeeze everything out of me at 5:50 in the movie theater.
In the movie theater. Can't miss a single frame.
Congratulations, nameless friend. Yeah, I didn't want to put them on spot, but I just wanted to let them know in the ether that I am proud of them.
Hell yeah. Always support your friends.
Oh, and finally TV.
TV. So what do we got? We got a new season of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe is out on Netflix.
Shit. Okay.
A new season of The Dropout is out on Hulu. A new season of Star Trek Picard is out on Paramount Plus. A new season of Joe versus Carol is out on Peacock. A new season of Top Chef is out on Bravo. A new season of Dicktown is out on FX Network. A new season of Pieces of Her is out on Netflix. A special, The Boys Presents Diabolical, is out on Amazon Prime Video.
Oh yeah, it's the animated boys.
I'm excited
special,
about
yeah.
it. A new season of Central Park is out on Apple TV Plus, and a new season of Lucy and Desi is out on Amazon Prime Video. And that appears to be all we got for you guys today. So we'll be back next week. Hopefully, I'll be back with news about the Steam Deck or my unit, and hopefully we'll get news about that video that we'll be making, or several videos that we'll be making on it soon. So we'll keep you guys in the loop on that. Appreciate you guys stopping by as always. Donate to Ukraine if you can. Slava Ukraine. And as always, have a good weekend and stay
Absolutely.
safe.
Oh,
and have a
and
good
one
time
more quick thing. We may need to have a later stream time next week just because I have a dentist appointment next Friday and I can't quite remember. We will keep the masses updated on stream time. I just need to verify what time of day on Friday my dentist appointment is.
Sounds good. All right. So we'll see you guys next week. Not necessarily same time, but necessarily the same channel. So
Absolutely.
we'll